Frankie Flowers is here. I love garlic. You love garlic. It's good for you.
We all love garlic. We all know the medicinal values of garlic. You know, they used to feed it to the slaves during the building of the pyramids to keep them healthy.
Yeah.
You know, now is garlic season. What I mean by garlic season right now, Ontario garlic is available almost everywhere. And here's some examples of Ontario garlic, actually grown by my cousins Rigas up in the just near the Holland Marsh.
Look at the color.
Really great. So there's so many different varieties. These are what known as a hardneck variety of garlic. You can see that you can go into different varieties like Almore. There's one that's called Purple Stripe. There's also another variety that also more the red kind of tone. So with growing garlic, first thing that people need to know, because people get excited this time of year, they're like, I want to grow garlic. When can I grow garlic? Best time to be planting garlic? What do you think?
I have June? July?
Everybody thinks that planting season, you know, when it comes to planting, is always in the spring. But when it comes to garlic, it's about 3 weeks before that last frost.
Okay.
So that's going to be in late October that you're going to be planting garlic. There's so many garlic festivals coming up. There's Stratford Garlic Festival that I'll be a part of as well. But when it comes to planting garlic, what you're going to be doing is pulling apart the cloves and planting individual cloves, just like that. So that
How
right
deep?
there.
How deep in the soil?
Great question. Up to about 3 times its height and depth. Okay. So that one there, we're going to probably plant it about 8 centimeters. In terms of spacing, going to space them out at about 4 to 8 inches apart, which is about 10 to 20 centimeters.
But just like that, you don't have to like expose anything,
Nothing.
any of the juices?
Nothing. So each one of these becomes one of these.
That's so cool.
Okay, so now what I want to do is show you. So we're going to be planting in fall. And then next season, it's going to sprout up, and you're going to start to see it grow. I want to show you a picture of what's called the garlic scape, because a lot of people forget about what to do during the growing season. And let's say that you grew garlic this year, and it just didn't work out for you. Well, one of the reasons is this is a garlic scape. See that little funky thing on the end?
People cook these now.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah, you just kind of put them up with a little bit of oil, and you just kind of fry them up. Fantastic. But if you don't remove the scape, you don't size up the bulb underneath. So if you have undersized garlic right now, it's probably because you didn't remove your scapes.
So you cut it down to the soil.
You just cut the scape off, just at the top there.
Oh.
You can just cut that scape off, and you can use that. You can even kind of mince it into, just as garlic, as a different thing.
If you don't do it, it stops the bulb from growing underground.
It's taking the energy. So it's taking the energy from the bulb and not allowing that bulb to size up. This year was also a very dry year.
Yeah.
So if you didn't water, maybe you didn't get that size to your garlic. Now, a lot of people ask me, when's the best time to harvest the garlic? Because you wait, you watch it grow, and right now, this is when people have already harvested, or maybe they haven't harvested yet. But you see how the bottom leaves on that garlic start to go yellow? Mm-hmm. That is the time when you're going to be harvesting garlic. I always say that we know it's the end or nearing the end of summer when either we see the garlic on the bottom turning brown or we start to see the onions falling over.
So you would harvest it now.
So you're going to do harvesting. After you harvest from here, so you're going to pull it out. Next step that you want to do is to dry the garlic. How do you dry the garlic? You have an option. This is where you're just hanging it and air drying it. Notice that it's not out in the sun, that it should be in a place that's shaded. You can also air dry it by just separating it out. And even if you put it on a fence, let's say at a fence lying down like a table and you air dried it like that.
Why do you have to air dry it?
That's going to get all the moisture out, and then it's going to store longer during the winter season for you. And then also you can get the roots and things like that off. So,
I did not know that.
Garlic, you know, we talk about peeling garlic, and there was a hack that I saw the other day, and I want to try this for the first time with you.
You're supposed to smash it with the knife blade so you get the juices?
You do that, right? This is the classic where you just go like that, and you got like that. Look, beautiful.
I've also heard that if you leave your garlic on the cutting board for 10 minutes, you release more of the healing properties before you throw it on like a frying pan or something.
They say that actually the most medicinal garlic is freshly minced garlic. That's the most medicinal. Also, a lot of people don't know is, you know, these little kind of the little sleeves that you see
like
here,
paper?
The shells, the paper. You can actually put that into water, steep it, and make it into a tea. So, what I saw was a hack the other day was, in order to peel garlic, they just said to take the garlic, you're just going to pull that center out. Just like that. Yeah. You're just going to put it in and into a mason jar. I'm testing this. It's the first time I've ever done this.
Garlic hack.
It looked really good on this thing called the internet.
Is it going to work?
You're supposed to shake it. Take
But
it.
it is a good point because for the longest time, this is such a chore. I used to find that I bought the minced garlic. Did it work?
I'm amazed.
And it's better for you when you...
I didn't think this was going to work.
Did it really work, Frank?
Look, you're starting to see it starting
Guys,
to...
it did.
It's starting to, all the peels are starting to come off.
Because you know what? Andrew Pufferman
Just like
downstairs
that.
did this once with pomegranate and everything turned red. It was
Look.
something like this.
Starting to do it. I just need to shake a little bit harder. I haven't shaked in a long time. It's been a long time since I shaked.
I still like this.
Yeah, there you go.
You see, guys? And it's all those fresh juices
But
that
you know,
bring all those properties out.
You get to do that. But look at how pretty that is. So this one here, if we wanted to put it back in the mason jar, filled with a little bit of oil, that's another way that we could store it.
And some parsley or whatever.
Hey, the average
good for
person
you.
eats 2 pounds of garlic a year. That's a
Oh.
fun garlic fact for
Yeah,
you.
guys, it really is good for you. So put
Yeah.
that on everything, and it helps with digestion. Maybe
And if
this
you
we
have
gotta
garlic
fix.
and your breath smells like garlic, a lemon. Suck on a lemon.
Suck on a lemon. But
Kevin,
thanks
suck
so
on your
much.
lemons.
Hey, by the way, if you guys have questions, you're about to begin.
Yeah, Facebook Live right now. So anything doing with your garden right now, your lawn not looking so good, let's talk about perennials, let's talk about pruning.
Okay, very good to know. And who knew you had to plant garlic around Halloween? Keep the vampires away. That's how you'll remember. That was over.
All right. Hey, by the way, guys, do you know how to get the smell of garlic off your hands?
Yes, I've heard this. Something about rub it
Metal.
against stainless steel.
Rub it.
Yes.
You know what? Wash your hands under some warm soap and water, but at the same time, hold a stainless steel spoon
Oh, a spoon.
and rub it.
Alright.
Rub it there. Gets rid of the smell.
Or if
Okay.
you want to get rid of your date, don't get rid of the smell.
Oh,